Cowboys training camp, live from Oxnard, California. Powered by AA Best Bail Bonds, Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, Texas Cheer Liquor, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
DaRon Bland, Dallas Cowboy cornerback, second-year player and interception getter, sitting down with us. An alarm setter, man. First of all, thanks for getting up early with us, man. We do appreciate you. Some background from California.
Yep.
Modesto.
Yeah.
How far is that from here?
Yeah, how far is that from here?
About 4 or 5 hours.
Which way? North, south?
North.
North?
Yeah.
So headed towards San Francisco.
Yeah.
What, big town, little town?
I say it's kind of little, but no, it's kind of big. You know, we got a lot of land, farm area out there.
Mm-hmm. So you stayed home to go to school with Sac State.
Yeah.
And tell us about that.
It was a great experience. You know, Sacs, you know, the school is very diverse, and it was actually good for me because I wanted to be far, but not too far from home. So.
Did you a family of players? Did you have brothers, sisters that taught you the game, or was it just you?
Uncles. My dad. My uncle actually went to Sac State for a little bit, and then but I was pretty much the only one. My brother did track. So.
Okay, so I mean, you made all Big Sky at Sac State. Just trying to give the people a little bit background, and then you transferred to Fresno State. Did you transfer to Fresno State because there's a better opportunity, or because it was like the COVID time? What happened with the transfer?
Yeah, it was both a better opportunity and then all the COVID stuff. You know, we didn't play in the spring or we didn't play in the fall either. So it was just a tough decision to make.
When did you know you were going to play pro? When did you know you were going to be a pro?
That was always my goal.
We all had the goal, but when did you know, hey man, I can do this?
I'd probably say my junior year, going to after my junior year, right after my junior year at Sac State.
So is that Sac State? So did the decision to move, was that part of the deal too? Part of the plan? It's just a better platform to get you where you want.
Yeah, I had to think about.
So what did they get you there that got you to the Cowboys? What did you learn at Fresno that you weren't getting at Sac?
I learned quickly, like, you know, it's everybody's kind of the same. Understand? No matter what level you're on, you know, you just gotta have that mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, going back to your rookie year, DaRon, I mean, we all got dreams, but did you imagine your rookie season you were going to lead the Dallas Cowboys in interceptions?
Honestly, no.
You're supposed to say absolutely. I manifested it. That's what y'all normally say. Like, yeah, man, I spoke it into existence. That was supposed to be the answer.
My goal at first was just trying to find my role, figure out what my role was going to be. But I learned quickly during the season that my role was going to have to be able to step up and be like a vet and trying to make those plays. So,
who was the receiver that you left the game being like, he got that work?
Who I feel like I gave him that work.
It was that many.
Is that long?
Okay, you got AJ Brown twice a year. You got Devontae Smith. You got Scary Terry. Like you played some dogs.
Yeah, early on in the season. So yeah. Well, I said I played a pretty good game against Christian Kirk.
Oh,
okay.
Pretty game.
He's got more speed than people remember.
That was a good game.
You do
it. Okay, so you have this rookie year that is phenomenal. I mean, you step in, you perform, and the future's bright. Midway, suddenly Gilmore arrives. When you read that news, how does that feel?
Honest reaction.
I mean, be honest. I mean,
yeah, it feels great. You know,
it feel great. Okay,
it feels great. You know, being around a guy that's been in the league for so long and then has done what he's done in the league. Can't really wait to see what we both could do all three of us could do on the field. So. And this defense, we pretty much got the same defense as last year, so it's gonna be fun.
How much? Because we got to talk to Kirsch yesterday. How much is he out there barking?
Oh, that's
is he out there barking?
That's part of our defense.
So that's pretty much y'all's mantra. Like y'all are gonna talk it, but y'all are gonna walk it as well.
Yeah, we gotta bring the energy.
Right, energy. I've heard that word a lot from Coach McCarthy. And another thing I heard from Coach McCarthy, and I heard you say it a couple of days ago. As a matter of fact, it was yesterday. My mind speed.
Yes, that's
getting back to your mind speed. Where are you at with the mind speed? Your game speed is already there, but where's your mind speed at?
You know, actually, it's gotten a lot better. You know, I'm actually able to think faster and kind of think ahead of the play of what's going on of what the offense is trying to attack us with. So.
Is that because the scheme has changed, or because you're just another year in it?
Yeah, just another year in it. Each year you try to get better and better. So that's one of the things I try to get better.
What's your room like? I mean, you've got a bunch of alpha dogs kind of walking around in there. I mean, what's it? Y'all get along? Is it friendly competition? Is there one-upsmanship?
Friendly competition every day. Try to see who.
What? Okay, so what do you guys keep score on? What do you guys look at each other at the end of the practice? Like, I did 3 of these more than you did. I mean, is it pass defense? Is it tip balls?
It's really everything.
Everything.
How we get into the ball, who's making the turnovers and whatever, and who's just bringing the energy.
Do you feel like your strength is at nickel or outside?
I feel like my strength is just being a DB.
So positionless. Like you could pretty much go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a cornerback used to play on this team. We're not going to bring him up. That we called him one time. We said to him, "Hey man, as a slot cornerback," and he took a lot of. He didn't like that. He didn't like to be quantified as a slot.
So you feel the same?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's still a negative thing, even in the modern day where there's slot corners on every team.
Help the guy
why is that
negative? Yeah. Why is that a negative?
Well,
is it less money?
Say no more. Other than the money.
No, we feel like we shouldn't be tied to this one position. As a DB, you feel like we be able to play every position on the field pretty much.
Now, speaking of that, okay, because I remember going back to Richard Sherman and Darrelle Revis, and the thing they would say about Richard Sherman is he wouldn't travel.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't travel with the DB; it was his own. Is that like an insult to the DB as well? Like, well, you don't even travel. You got some guys that if AJ Brown is on the right, I'm over there. If AJ Brown goes to the restroom, I'm going with him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So is that an insult? Is also like, oh, well, you just a zone DB.
No, I wouldn't take it as an offense. I mean, some people play to their strengths. But I want to say I'm a zone.
No, not you. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just talking about because we're talking about being listed as a slot DB.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all take that as kind of like, hey, bro, don't come at me like that.
Well, looking at these different types of cornerbacks, slot, big, short, fast. Right. Who was the guy that you first patterned your game after? Who did you want to be like?
Well, I usually like to watch a lot of guys. Like before coming to the league, I like to watch Marshawn Lattimore, Jalen Ramsey.
All the guys that got big money.
All the guys that play man too. So,
got you.
And then Xavier Howard, a lot of guys that get the ball. So that's why I like to watch.
What rookie on that side of the ball do you think could take a leap? Because now you're a vet. I mean, second year you're a good vet. What rookie on that side of the ball you think could take a leap
this year?
Yeah. Or just have an impact right away.
I would say corner Eric Scott. He's doing pretty good.
That name keeps coming up.
He's doing pretty good in the camp so far. So I feel like he can do big things this year.
Who are your best battles with so far in this training camp? I know it hasn't been. I know y'all just got the pads and football just started, but who are some like you like banging with during practice on the other side of the ball?
Well, now like being in like kind of on the starting role, I like going to get CD more. So
you want
I always want to go get
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Iron sharpens iron. We are joined by Iron for sure. wide stretch from basically a guy that hoped to get some minutes to leading the team in interceptions, and now coming into us. Are you looked at now as kind of a veteran, even though this is your second year? Did you earn more responsibility than you expected to have right now?
Well, not more than I expected, but
I mean, that's not. Yeah, but the timeline is not typical for a second-year guy to have that here. Yeah. So as you sit with these guys, and at least one of these guys is going to put on a gold jacket, and you're not the only guy that has to share a room with guys that are going to be in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. And when you see guys do what they did, is there any aspect that you see from Gilmore that you say, I can do that? Or is there something that you go, that's not how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a very unique kind of cornerback guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say there's always like something per se like I would say I couldn't do or what I wouldn't do. I was just trying to see and like try to test it.
Right. Because your risk reward tolerance as cornerback, there's a moment when you've got to go and whether, you might just be wrong. Mm-hmm. And then you have to take the blame for that.
We're joined by DaRon Bland, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. How did it feel to put the pads on?
Oh, felt great. Always the first day. Everybody's hyped for the first day of pads.
You see, we from our standpoint, DaRon, we feel like with this whole league safety thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But y'all want to be in pads, but the NFL Players Association is like, hey, only 10 padded practice. But everyone we talked to and listened to yesterday was like, hella excited about putting on the pads.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Is it player safety or do y'all want to bang?
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, you want to leave that alone? Okay, I got you.
Well, I think we need to ask them on day 9 of padded practice instead of day 2, because day 9, when they wake up and they feel that day 8 practice, a little bit different. When's your next padded?
I think today.
Is it today?
I think so. It's today.
And then day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, good, man. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, DaRon. That was awesome, man. That made that easy. And congrats, man. 5 picks.
Thank you.
And good luck this season, man. We wish you continued success, man. And, get your Pro Bowl, get your bag.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes,
DaRon
sir.
Bland
Absolutely.
joining us right here on San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, we're going to be right back. We got a lot to hear from Mike McCarthy. Talked a lot about his brand new defense. He's got a little pinpoint on a defensive tackle. We're going to hear from him, and CeeDee Lamb trying to take Rudy and I's job. We'll be right back. This is R&R in the Morning, and you're on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM and SASportsStar.com.